Hi everyone, James here at Somerset Grill HQ, and today we're going to be cooking a brill that came this morning from Brixham Harbour. We need to do a little bit of prep on the brill. We're just going to cut with a pair of scissors. We're just going to cut all the fins off so they don't burn away. You want it right to the point where you can just cut it with a pair of scissors. Beyond that, you'll start nipping into the flesh. You want to try and avoid that. And instead of using a really expensive fish cage, we're going to use this. It is 2 cake racks wired together, and we'll just drop the brill in there, close it up, put it straight on the grill. I think fish is overlooked a lot when it comes to grilling, and it's a real shame because there is some really beautiful fish in British waters. This is a great example. I think the thing that keeps people from cooking it is just not really knowing how to do it and being afraid that it's too complicated. It's so easy to do. You need to oil both sides, plenty of oil, because you don't want it to stick to your grills. So you just need plenty of oil. Now we'll take a wire rack, open it, drop our fish in and close it. Now you can, if you want, then wire this to keep it closed shut, but it doesn't need to because the weight of the fish will hold it down. It's that time of year where we have Jersey royals and asparagus, which is just the best time of year. So we're going to use the Ember grill just to boil the water for the Jersey royals. You drop these in into a little bit of salted water. To grill the brill, we need a nice thick bed of embers. We've got quite a few already. We're just going to fill the ember maker, get another fresh set through, and it'll be nice and hot. We want a really hot grill. You can just give it a test, see if it's ready. If you put your hand there and it hurts straight away, then it's definitely hot enough. Just be careful when you do that. We'll drop the grill right down, get it as hot as we can. Hot grills when you're cooking are so important. If you have a nice hot grill, your steak or your fish is not going to stick. If you want to know if your grill's hot enough from the start, just drop a little bit of oil onto it. If it smokes straight away, then it's definitely ready. You can use butter too. If that foams and starts to burn, it's definitely ready. So we're going to try and only cook this once on either side. I don't want lots of moving, lots of turning, because you'll end up breaking the fish apart. So you want to keep it a nice steady cook. Try to agitate the stuff on the grill as little as possible. And this is one of those things you just need to leave, let cook. If you feel like it's getting too burnt at the bottom, or you feel like you need to have a look, or you're not confident with it, you think I might be overcooking it, you can just wind it up. Just wind it up and assess where you are. But this has still got plenty of time. It's probably going to take 15 minutes all in all. We're going to grill the asparagus on this side. So we again want a nice level bed of hot coals. Jersey royals and asparagus, my favourite duo of all time. So we're going to cook these just on the grill. We've snapped the bottoms off to just get rid of the woody bit at the end. And I've just put a little bit of oil on them. This is very exciting. It's my first asparagus of the year. I just love asparagus. Just gotta wait for things to cook now. This has had 7, maybe 8 minutes. I think it's ready for a turn. So we're just going to pick it up and flip it over. On this side the meat is thinner, so it won't take quite as long. So the other side will probably take 10-15 minutes, but it all depends on the size of fish. Asparagus is starting to colour up nicely. We'll just give it all a bit of a turn. So to dress the fish, we're going to make a really simple dressing called Salmoriglio. So we're going to use olive oil, oregano, and some lemon and some garlic. We're just going to mix that all together, and that will just dress the fish for us. You can use tarragon, or you can use marjoram, or those are the 2 main ones. Really rough chop with a knife. Doesn't have to be all of that in. Little dressing, because we don't want to steal flavour away from the fish. We don't want to mask it with anything. We just need something to lift it. So a little bit of herb flavour, a little bit of oil just for the moisture, and some lemon zest just for a bit of bite. A really lovely light dressing there that will complement the fish really well. Oh yeah. You don't want to cook them all the way through. They want to retain a little bit of the snap and just that bit of crunch. I'm going to gather these up. I'm just going to pop them up there just for a minute while we finish the fish, and then we're going to get lots of butter on that veg. So we're just going to take a look at this, see if it's almost done. Oh yeah, colour's looking good. So one of the ways you can tell if a fish is done is if the eyes go white. Just in there, you can see the eyes starting to go white. So find the thickest part of the fish and you should feel it give. It should give under your poke. It's not quite ready. There we go. Spin it round and do the other side. So just make sure you've got a good pinch on it and roll it over. Ah, there we go. You can see it's just, that end bit's taken no time to cook at all there. Get all those nice new coals through. Look at all of that. It's great stuff. That is what you need. You've got a bit like that, just bash it down, try and get rid of that flame. But you don't really want flames, you want to be cooking on the coals. It just helps because if it drips down, it doesn't ignite back up and get that kind of burnt flavour on your food. Very much a classic dressing for the Jersey Royals and the asparagus, parsley, butter and lemon. So just roughly chop that. So we're going to use a big knob of butter. It's a bit of foaming butter. And into that we'll drop our asparagus. Give it a good squeeze of lemon. Finally, a bit of parsley on there as well. And as always, just check your seasoning, a little bit of flaky salt. Big knob of butter. Plenty of lemon, plenty of butter. There we go. It's now cooked perfectly on both sides. Now it's time to plate it up. So to get it off the bottom, just scoot your knife along the bottom, nice and gentle. Okay, and this is the tricky bit, where we hold it together. And we transfer it from one to another. There we go. Dress it with Salmoriglio. And for your sides, your grilled asparagus, Jersey Royals with butter and lemon. For me, this is a perfect early summer, late spring lunch. A delicious British Brill from Brixham with asparagus and Jersey Royals, which is a classic combination, just with butter and parsley and lemon. Unbeatable.